Well, we're jumping in hot here. Yeah, I forgot to hit record, but as you can see from the board, well, we are playing with a new deck. Yeah, so I'm just going to jump in here because I don't actually have too much time to start this over. But we're playing a Jund kind of mid-range deck. I'm back from Scotland, by the way. It was lovely. It was a great time. Went up to see some family, and yeah, that was really that's on the whole different. Yeah, so all my intros have gone to shit. I've been talking to myself for the last 2 minutes. But basically, he played this, started beating me down. I stabilized the board kind of a bit here. He's stuck on 2 mana. We have just hit our red source, which we needed, so things are looking up. He's fogging main phase. Jesus Christ, this has got crazy. Yeah, fairly fast right now. So we have an Unholy Hunger. Could cast Kothroped. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go Kothroped right now. So yeah, I'll give you a lowdown. I built a green-white renown deck. Got to rank 15. Decided to go a bit bored because it was just kind of like you win or you lose. There's no like excitement about the games. So I decided to build this Jund mid-range deck, which is terrible. I'm back down to rank 9. It's just not been going great, but it's a good deck. It's just been unlucky more than anything else. Kind of like this guy. Now we can just get a bit nuts here. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life, but we have an Unholy Hunger to gain that life back if we want it. He gets the Shadow of the Past, trying to hit his 3rd land drop. But yeah, so this deck it's not obviously it's not strong, as you can see how much rank I've dropped, but I've been having a lot of fun with it, just messing around with. It's so nice when it works. And we've kind of tried to get around the horrific life loss you suffer in this deck with our like cards like Child of Night and Guardian Automaton. So yeah, that's really all you've been missing. And I thought I'd start recording. I was actually just raging pretty much because I was behind. He played a turn 1 Thornbar Archer, turn 2 Shadow of the Past while I was stuck on land, and I thought screw this, but then hit my 3rd land drop, and this hit my 4th, and then yeah, so then I realised, hang on, the little light's not flashing, and then realised I wasn't recording. And yeah, but yeah, so Scotland was lovely. It's not actually too far away from where I am, so it wasn't an arduous journey, but went up to a place called Jedburgh, if anyone's familiar with the Scottish area, and it was a lovely, lovely place. And let's focus on duels now, though. I'm just assuming this guy's gonna bounce soon, though. Although he did manage to hit his 3rd land drop, probably due to the scrying, but I think he's just too far behind at this point. I have removal, I have Rise from the Grave. I've got Gaia's Avenger hit 7 mana, so I really can't see too many ways. I've got Nissa. Yeah, this game is well and truly over. Even his own Nissa is not going to get him out of this situation. If I had another red source, I'd just double Twin Bolt and then finish this game off, but unfortunately, unless we top deck one of our very few mountains, because you pretty much need to run all the gates, then yeah, so how do we do this? I think we just take out his Nissa with a Twin Bolt. That leaves us on 4 mana, and then he gets a scry, but we're going to draw a card. Give us a chance to hit our 5th land. Do Unholy Hunger as blocker, or Twin Bolt as unblocker, depending on how lucky we get. Nope. Pretty much just mono Twin Bolt right now. 6, 9, 11. So yeah, we're gonna tackle out, because if he just gives up here, we kill him this turn. We don't really need our Visionary at this point. Either way, he's getting Twin Bolt to the face. So yeah, I mean, this deck's not really too fancy. I did actually do a little bit showing you the deck at the start, but you know, miss a button. Pretty much our bombs are Kothroped, Ember Hall, Hellion, and Gaia's Revenge, and then we just run a bunch of removal, a little bit of recurrence, and a couple of Rise of the Graves. and then we just kind of stall out the early game and try and get there. And that's really it. we run Perilous Mer because why wouldn't you run Perilous Mer? And yeah, so I'm kind of flustered, as I'm sure you can probably tell, just because I kind of came in hot into this episode. It's amazing how a week off recording just you lose all skills you have of pressing a button and being able to talk normally. But we beat the elf deck that got stuck on land. I mean, it wasn't really much of an achievement for this deck. This guy was stuck on 2 land for about 4 turns, and now he's kind of he's attacked in. That Billy doesn't go off actually because we own an elf. So we only go down to 11 here, but we're just going to twin ball him in the face next turn. There's no way we can get fancy about it. Nope. So putting them both at him just in case. Do you know what's funny? He probably would have been able to survive a couple more turns if he hadn't wasted that fog. And I mean, you can always use the argument that that he used the fog because he didn't want to have to discard, but still, like, unless fog was going to be the card you were going to discard, which it shouldn't have been because you could cast it. You should have discarded one of his, like, if he had, like, I don't know, his own Guy's Revenge or one of the more heavy elf guys. They should have been his discard of choice, because an elf deck that's stuck on 2 land, it's going to be a very long time for him to hit like 5-6 mana. And I forgot to show you the deck, but like I said, you'll kind of see it from this video. It's just removal, early game stall, get to your late game, drop a Cotherped Guy's Revenge, and win the game. We actually managed to hit both Languish, which is pretty disgusting, in our packs. I think we got 400 free gold or something or other. Which I'm not complaining out. So I just quickly bought all the packs. 1 lander? No. 4 lander, 2 Mers? Yes. Mers can just stall out to turn 200 by themselves because they're that good. And we've got all 3 colours. Nissa is now our finisher, along with Embomore, Hellion. So things are looking up with this deck. It's been on a losing streak, but maybe we finally got out of that. Although it looks like we're most likely going to be playing elves again. Because why wouldn't you play elves? That's the Perilous Mer party now. I mean, if you run, no, we're not going to try and play 2 lands. If you plan on trying to get to late game, just run Mer. If you don't plan on getting to late game, don't run Mer. That's generally my opinion on it. I don't get like aggro decks that run it just because it's shocks for 2 damage. I don't agree with it in fast decks because it's not a fast card. It's only a 1/1 for 2 mana. Like in this situation here, if this was like, I don't know, like a Despoiler of Souls or something, it'd be really good. It's just as an attacker, it's kind of unimpressive. Like right now, it's going to hit him for 2. It's not exactly getting us anywhere fast. It's good on clogged boards, and it's good to clog up the board. That's generally where I stand on it. We don't plan on Nissa in this turn. We're going to save Nissa till turn 7, especially considering we have so much land. And we can try and draw out some removal with the Hellion, which is really good with Twin Bolt. This guy with Twin Bolt, what basically turns each half of Twin Bolt into 2 damage, except if you point it at the same thing. Then it only turns Twin Bolt into 3 damage. So you want to find multiple targets, but if you can't, then do not sweat. We are going to attack with both here because we're going to play another Perilous Mer right now, just to make this guy angry. And like, he can't block, that's the great thing about it. This is a 3/3 that costs him 4 mana, and it can't block a 2 mana creature. And it can't attack into a 2 mana creature without some help. And it's just so stupid. And it's hilarious at the same time. So we don't want to hit another land this game at this point, to be honest. And we are only 10 cards deep. I mean, if he has removal for it, then he's just wasted removal on a 2 mana creature that's not going to do much to him. Wow, 2. Well, this could be problematic. I'd love to find a Languish. Because that's a lot of elves he's going to be creating. But Nissa should help me find this Languish. Although he can probably just go Wide Rounder. But now we're gonna be on sit back mode. Another finisher right there. Let's get Ember Hall out there, just try and clog up this board more. It survives languish, which is just amazing. It's kind of why it's in the deck. I used to have Nightfire Giant, but we only run like three mountains, so it just didn't really work. Plus, it doesn't survive languish, which was a big downside. But every turn I'm hitting a land drop, I think it's advantage me. Because it's a turn closer to me finding the languish and just destroying this guy. He could have a Guilt Leaf Widower, which could take out this guy. Which would suck because it would make him 2 tokens as well as take out my big guy. We have 2 languish, it's 50 cards, it's 1 in 25 chance each turn. With Nissa that's going to half it significantly. More land, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So next turn we get an activated Nissa. He seems to have run out of like juice. Which I'm definitely not complaining. Otherwise, I mean, there's no reason not to play an elf that turn if he has an elf. His own Gaia's Revenge could be a problem. I'd probably have to trade with mine. This isn't great. I mean, we could make the token with Nissa, which would also be a good blocker. But we kind of want to just filter through our deck until we find this land. That would be ideal. And he definitely doesn't have any more juice. More land, yep. Why wouldn't we want anything else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 in the top 13. But we're not going to screw this up. We're going to play Nissa first. You could have you could have any removal really. You could have Flesh to Dust. We only have 1 forest left in our deck. Rebound Crag. Flip on Nissa. And let's start filtering through our deck and get rid of some of this land. I'll take that, like it's going straight on the field. And we kind of stabilized, but I'm going to be honest, if this guy doesn't have any ammo, Nissa's ultimate is definitely on the table, and I think that's funny. Found a Sigil of Valor, which you can equip and use this turn, which gives him +3/+3. But he still really can't attack in, because I've just got triple Mer. So I mean, it's a 6/6 now, but we just triple block it with Mer and he dies. Or double block, actually. So, he's still kind of stuck here right now. We have our own Gaia's Revenge, which we can just slam down if he attacks in here. Which he does, so he's willing to trade 2 Mers for a 4-mana elf and a Sigil of Valor, which he has to re-equip. And it's lost its toughness, so that's great. 5/5, okay. So we have to double block it and then we kill him. He's got a magic trick. Is it going to be Chorus of Might, or... That would be the worst thing you could have. Or Wild Size, that's also pretty sad. And a Primal Bellow, shit. I don't think it has... Okay, how big is this creature now? I can't even click on it. I can't even click on it because there's that many spells in the way. It's a 5/5. Okay. So he takes out 2 Mers. It's a 7/7. Did he target the wrong guy? I have no idea what's going on right now. Literally have no idea. He targeted one guy right and the other guy wrong. So it's going to go double to the face right now. Why is that thing a 7/7? What's going on here? Okay, that's it. Okay, he targeted the wrong guy with one of his spells, okay. Embermore Hellion now does 3 damage. Now I think we just, to be honest, I think we just slam our... Oh, he targeted our Planeswalker. So Nissa's dead. I genuinely am so confused right now, because what the hell happened there? Don't know this thing's toughness. This thing's a 3/3. So we could Twin Bolt it and kill it, or we could just slam Gaia's Revenge and just go crazy right now. good. Sounds good to me. That's this video is just a mess of I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't even know. So you should block the guy's revenge. Okay, don't. He's willing to give me 3 life and trade his elf for it. I'm absolutely fine with that. And he blocks the trample guy. Okay, that makes literally 0 sense now. Just twin ball him. That's what we call a bizarre, and he can't even attack in because we have a That's brilliant. Yeah, he should have blocked the guy's revenge. He would have saved himself 8 damage. Well, this was, I guess you can call that a win, even though I really did not. The game bugged out and it was just going crazy. He was targeting the wrong guys, and then, yeah. Always expect a rusty video if I go away for a while, because any skills I have at Magic and or commentary just kind of gone. And as you can see, I might just call this video ... or something. No, I'll think of my normal witty title. I only needed to point 1 at him as well. I mean, that was a bad play, just in case. But yeah, I mean, that's one thing I think a lot of people are confused. Like when I see Embermore Hellion online, a lot of people seem to go crazy because they think it just counts for each, like, half the spell. So if you point like a twin ball at a Gaia's Revenge, for example, because Gaia's Revenge got 5 power, 5 toughness, then you'll do 1 point, and then you'll do your second point, and then it'll go +1. So because it's 1 red source, it'll do 3 in total. However, if we point 1 at a 2/2, if you point 1 half at each 2/2, then it'll do +1 to each and do that. It's a little magic lesson there. But ran out of time, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll try and be more professional next time. So see you later.